Good evening, graduates, families, soon to be third semester radiography students, faculty, administrators, clinical preceptors, and fellow technologists. If you don't know my name, it is Stephanie Gentry Reynolds, and I serve as the director for the radiography program here at PVCC, and I'm so glad to see you all tonight. So thank you for joining the PVCC Program of Radiography class of 2023 for their pinning ceremony. This evening is about the success of our graduates and to honor their dedication and hard work over the last just a very short 21 months, right? All right, I would like to take a moment and introduce our panelists on the stage. The lovely Dr. Jean Runyon, our college president. Dr. John Donnelly, our vice president of instruction and student services. Ms. Nicole Winkler, our Dean of Health and Life Sciences. Ms. Jasmine Johnson, our Acting Radiography Program Clinical Coordinator. Ms. Amanda Ziff, our new Adjunct Instructor for Radiography. Ms. Caitlin Eichenhorst, our former Radiography Program Clinical Coordinator. We're so glad that she could come back for tonight. Dr. Pat Keats, a retired radiographer who named our science building with her generous donation to the program of radiography here at PVCC. And I'll just mention her wonderful grandson, Bradley, is in the audience cheering us on. And the family of Mr. Jeffrey Scott Dewey was not able to join us this evening, with the exception of Jeff's Aunt Lynn and Aunt Kathy are actually in the audience with us. So at this time, I'd also like to recognize all of the staff technologists and clinical preceptors that are in our audience tonight. Please stand and be recognized for all the amazing work that you do to help prepare our students for the professional world of radiography. I would like to introduce the president of our college, Dr. Jean Runyon, who will offer our welcoming remarks.
Good evening, everyone. It is so wonderful to see all of you here tonight. The faculty, instructors, and staff at Piedmont Virginia Community College are among the best. These individuals demonstrate a commitment to teaching and learning excellence, and they enrich lives through learning daily. To my colleagues, thank you for all you do to ensure that our students can achieve their academic, professional, and personal enrichment goals. Eleanor Roosevelt said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." Students, tonight you are realizing a beautiful dream. You have demonstrated your commitment to yourself, your future, and to those who supported you through your journey. You dedicated your talents and energies to achieving your goals, and you succeeded with great distinction. Maya Angelou said, "They may forget your name, but they will never forget how you made them feel." You are an integral part of healthcare, one where diagnosis, early detection, and life-saving treatments are all made possible by the work that you will be doing. You are a critical member of a team that delivers exceptional care with competence and compassion. I am confident that each of you will be a healing influence in the world. We are very proud of you, and we look forward to you succeeding in your careers. And on behalf of all of us at Piedmont Virginia Community College, congratulations.
I wanted to let each of you know that the 19th annual PVCC Academic and Leadership Awards Convocation was held on campus recently, and 2 of our 5th semester students have earned radiography awards. The recipients' names and awards are as follows, and actually one of them's a surprise. All right, Chelsea Baduke. This radiography student has been nominated for the 2023 Academic Award for her unwavering efforts to learn all that she can in the classroom and clinic to become a highly skilled radiographer. Thanks to Chelsea for being positive, for being open-minded to constructive feedback, for wanting to understand in greater depth, and for consistently putting her best foot forward even during challenging times. Hunter Fitzgerald, the Leadership Award. This radiography student has been nominated for the 2023 Leadership Award for his outstanding leadership contributions and qualities, thanks to Hunter for his dedication and service to the program. Hunter serves on the RAD Advisory Committee as the RAD Club class treasurer. He has attended SGA meetings and assisted in planning for those attending the VSRT conference. Kudos to him for going above and beyond, taking on extra tasks without hesitation, and for his determination even during very busy times. A big hand for both Hunter and Chelsea. And Caitlin is going to hand Hunter his Leadership Award. At this time, I'd like to recognize the recipients of the Elizabeth Nally Scholarship Award. Miss Nally, who I actually had the pleasure of meeting, she started the program of radiography at UVA Medical Center back in the 1940s. She was a beacon of steadfast dedication to this program and its students. Upon her retirement, former students started this scholarship program through the UVA Medical Alumni Foundation. The scholarship offers students who express financial need the opportunity to receive funds to help them each year that they are enrolled in the program. Please join me in recognizing the following students who are this year's Elizabeth Nally Scholarship Award recipients. The funds have already been distributed to these students, but I'd like to recognize them today. Please stand when I call your name and remain standing until all of these students have been recognized. Taylor Baccaro. Lamar Berry. Mary Marr. Grace Newman. Ashley Sneed. Xander Ayler. Stephen Dowd. Jennifer Pendleton. Amy Simmons. All right, please help me congratulate this year's Elizabeth Nally Scholarship recipients. Woo-hoo! Yay! Getting interesting up here. I would like to take a moment to recognize two of our graduating students who each received a Keats Awards of Excellence for maintaining the highest clinical or highest academic average in their first year of the program. These awards are designed so that a student can only win the award once during their time in the radiography. So in 2022, Ms. Grace Newman was awarded the Keats Clinical Award of Excellence, and Mr. Lamar Berry was awarded the Keats Academic Award of Excellence. Please join me in congratulating these two remarkable students. At this time, I'd like to welcome Dr. Pat Keats and our acting clinical coordinator, Ms. Jasmine Johnson, who will be joining us to present the Keats Awards for Academic and Clinical Excellence for 2023. there's a lot of stuff to get organized.
The first-year recipient for the Keats Award for Clinical Excellence is a student who is exceptional in every area of clinical performance. This student's bubbly and positive personality brought a little light to the technologist's workroom. They demonstrate excellent patient care, communication skills, and positioning skills. This student is a great team player who always wants to help.
Okay. Please help me to congratulate the recipient of the Keats Award for Clinical Excellence from the first-year class to Carrie Burkholder.
The second-year recipient for the Keats Award for Clinical Excellence is a student who excels in every clinical aspect. This graduating student is a quick learner and efficient in their work. They have excellent patient care skills and consistently engages with clinical staff and patients. This student is always ready to lend a hand in the clinic and in the classroom.
Please help me to congratulate the recipient of the Keats Award for Clinical Excellence from the graduating class of radiography to Hunter Fitzgerald.
Thank you.
The first-year recipient for the Keats Award for Academic Excellence is a student who has remained steadfast in their academic preparedness over the past 2 semesters in the program of radiography. They have very high expectations of themselves, is always engaged in class, and is diligent in making sure that they understand all course material and radiography concepts. This student can regularly be found in the Keats Common area studying with a classmate or by themselves.
Please help me to congratulate the recipient of the Keats Award for Academic Excellence from the first-year class to Amy Simmons. They don't know.
Thank you.
The recipient of the Keats Award for Academic Excellence in the graduating class is a sharp student who works to understand course concepts in greater depth and consistently turns in quality assignments. Their radiography pathology final paper and presentation were exceptional. They take their responsibilities as a student seriously. This person is a dedicated and engaged learner. This graduate is an active participant in class and is academically sound even in the most challenging classes.
Okay. Please help me to congratulate the recipient of the Keats Award for Academic Excellence in the graduating class to Chelsea. Good job.
I've been knowing those secrets for a few days, and they were very exciting to keep. A big hand, a round of applause. That was so fun. So I have the honor of presenting the award for the Jeffrey Scott Dewey Memorial Scholarship to a rising second-year student on behalf of the Lovely Dewey family who wasn't able to join us this evening. They are cheering the students on along with Jeff's amazing aunts, Miss Lynn Rogers and Miss Kathy Lucas, who are with us in the audience. Jeff was a graduate of what is now this PVCC radiography program. What distinguished Jeff in radiography were not just his academic or clinical skills, but also his deep passion for patient care. The scholarship was established after Jeff's passing in 2010 to recognize someone with like skills and passion for radiography. Before awarding this year's 14th annual scholarship, the family would like to congratulate last year's winner, Mufida Roberts, on completing this program and for being all that this scholarship represents. We wish her continued success in her new position at the Nebraska Medical Center as she and her husband move across the country and acclimate themselves to a new city. Now, for a little information about this year's Jeffrey Scott Dewey Memorial Scholarship recipient. Clinically, this student performs exceptionally well. This person treats all their patients with respect, has superb technical skills for their level of education, and is eager to be a part of every single exam. They make the patient's experience one of a kind, placing them at ease. Their dedication is something that can be quickly recognized. A few of the comments from the technologists with whom they worked: great patient care. They showed kindness to all patients who walked through the door, making their exam more comfortable. Fully engaged with staff and patients, they were professional and attentive to technologists, doctors, and our patients. The winner of the 2023 Jeffrey Scott Dewey Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $4,000 goes to rising senior Andrew Fix. Congratulations to Andrew. Congratulations. And this is the beautiful plaque that hangs in our radiography lab. And each year, the lovely family, Jeff's family, affixes a nameplate with this year's recipient. So here is Andrew's name right there. Please welcome to the microphone Hunter Fitzgerald and Grace Newman, our graduating class student representatives, who will be offering farewell wishes to their classmates and fellow graduates.
Hello everyone, my name is Hunter Fitzgerald, and I served as a student representative for the class of 2023 on the Radiography Advisory Committee. And beside me is Grace Newman, who has kindly agreed to join me to wish everyone a farewell. I just want to start by thanking everyone for joining my fellow classmates and I this afternoon to celebrate this huge achievement. And a special thanks to Stephanie, Caitlin, Jasmine, Jill, and all of the clinical instructors and technologists who worked with us. It has been a long and at times stressful 21 months, and without them, none of us would be here today. I would also like to thank Dean Winkler for all the work that she does behind the scenes to ensure that the radiography program and all other health science programs run smoothly. To my fellow classmates, we finally made it. I know at times it felt like the assignments, research papers, and clinical days would never end, but we did it. Now we just have to pass boards, and I know that we will all do great. I hope that you all have great success in your professional and educational endeavors. And regardless of where you end up, I know they'll be lucky to have you. I would now like to pass it over to Grace for her farewell remarks.
Thank you, Hunter, and good evening to families and friends of the class of 2023 radiography program. But more importantly, congratulations to all of my fellow classmates. We did it. We have worked countless hours to get where we are today, and I know we couldn't have done it without everyone in this auditorium's support. I want to thank Stephanie and Caitlin for pushing us through and encouraging us to get through everything, all the homework assignments, papers, positioning tests, and hundreds of clinical hours. You all worked so hard to make this program run smoothly. We are going to be the most amazing rad techs thanks to all of the clinical instructors and wonderful professors we had throughout the program. This was a rigorous 5-semester program, and many of us worked multiple jobs, had little ones to care for at home, and some of us even commuted from over an hour away. Many of us also hit big milestones in our personal lives. Will got married, Lamar got engaged, Mufida became a U.S. citizen, and Becky found out she's going to be a grandma. We will no longer receive friendly reminders, which we love, Stephanie, or panicked GroupMe messages about what time class is supposed to start. We can sit back and take a breather because we deserve it. Many of us have landed jobs already and are staying local, but others are moving far away and will be greatly missed. Regardless of where we end up, I'm so grateful to have met you all and wish the best for all of you in your future endeavors. Congratulations, class of 2023.
At this time, the graduating class would like to share with you their video presentation, which highlights the many experiences they have shared throughout their time together in the program. So I'll ask the entire stage party and graduates to please exit the stage and find a seat in the front row of the theater so you may enjoy the video.
Return to the Mac. Get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Me get up. First shot, hip strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. Nope, y'all can't copy yet. Bad moonwalking, and this here is our party. My posse's been on Broadway, and we did it all way. Chrome music. I shed my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it. And yeah, I'm on. Let that stage light go and shine on down. Got that Bob Barker suit game and Plinko in my style. Money, stay on my craft and stick around for those pounds. But I do that to pass the torch and put on for my town. Trust me, on my INDEPENDENT. It's hustling, chasing dreams inside.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a face of somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look, when you're lost out there and you're all alone, life is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look, everywhere you look,
So please welcome to the stage Will Kleckner, one of the students from our graduating class who will be recognizing one of our most amazing clinical preceptors.
So in each clinic that we rotate through as students, there are techs and then there are CIs. CIs are technologists who have been given the designation of clinical instructor. They're technologists who exemplify the standard of knowledge and compassion to which we should all hold ourselves as healthcare professionals. Each year, it's been tradition to recognize one of these clinical instructors, one who is not only an exceptional technologist, but is also an exceptional teacher. I came to radiography as a second career after having spent years in the restaurant industry. And similar to healthcare, restaurants are a public-facing job. In both, regardless of the way that your day is going, of your current mood, of how much stress you're under, you need to put on a calm and cheerful face. For many people, this amounts to a form of acting. And the cheerful mask slips away once we're out of sight, when we walk away from our customer's table or our patient's room. But the technologist we're honoring today never seems to be acting, never seems to need to wear that mask. They're relentlessly, effortlessly positive and kind to both patients and coworkers, and this unwavering kindness is contagious and strengthens their entire department. We've put together a video featuring some of the kind words other students had to say about working with this tech throughout the program. As you can imagine, we've been very busy. We didn't have a lot of time to fact check each of these statements, but I'm sure they're all very accurate and unembellished.
Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you. Far across the distance and spaces between us, you have come to show you. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on. Once
If Marcus wants to come down and accept a gift from the class of 2023, we'd appreciate that. Working with Marcus, one thing we've also always noticed is how much he adores his wife. So we've actually bought them a couples night, dinner for two, and movie night that we're happy to present to both of them.
Before I congratulate each of you, I'd like to mention an additional generous donation made by Dr. Pat Keats. As part of her gift to this program, she's personally ensured that each one of you receives a beautiful radiography pin to serve as a reminder of your hard work and dedication and the quality of excellence for which this program and PVCC stands. So we'll be sharing those in just a couple of minutes. So I do have some special words I'd like to share with this class. So first, congratulations to all the graduates, and of course to family and friends who are celebrating with you today, who will cheer you on to your next step, which are almost here. Congratulations on the good fortune you've experienced and for your tremendous efforts, which bring you to today's pinning ceremony. And best wishes for your very near future, what PVCC has helped you prepare for, which is your career in radiography. Since the beginning of the radiography program, Caitlin and I have reminded you that you are on a perpetual interview in the clinical and classroom settings. We know it was a lot of pressure to always wear your game faces, but your efforts have paid off. Assuming your goal was to learn and demonstrate all the technical and professional skills you needed to obtain a position as a highly skilled performing radiologic technologist, let's see how you measured up. All right, so the ratings are exceptional, meets expectations, needs improvement, and unacceptable. All right, so number 1, demonstrates a strong work ethic. So I went through all of the evaluations from clinic, and these are the documentation that I have that we absolutely were exceptional. So really put the effort into getting her paperwork and confidently trying to do cases. This must have been in the OR. Did a fantastic job while here in the OR. I barely saw him in the office unless he was working with me. He was with somebody all day long, whether it was in a case or in the PACU. That's dedication. Number 2, adaptable with a positive attitude. Always brings a smiling face and a positive attitude wherever she goes. Is a bubble of positive energy and loves to be involved in the clinical setting. Number 3, demonstrates critical thinking skills. Can identify when she needs to repeat images and why. That sounds pretty easy, but it's not. It's absolutely a very challenging skill. It's also good at evaluating his images for quality. Communicates clearly and respectfully. Communicates with patients and patient care skills, all excellent. Is always courteous with staff and patients. Number 5, functions as a positive and productive member of the team. Always arrives willing to learn and involves themselves in the department procedures and is quick to lend a hand and is always a team player. Number 6, listens to others carefully and thoughtfully. All right, this student listens and responds well. Demonstrates integrity, always. Number 8, accepts responsibilities for own decisions and actions, and my colleagues know, and I think all the students, I really do admire that quality. So, one of the comments from our clinical instructors, something that impresses me about this student is that he never makes excuses. If he does something incorrectly, he fixes it and just accepts. So some days, you just have an off day. And then this was a note I received from a student. I won't identify who it was. But sorry for not doing my most recent homework assignment. I meant to get it done, but I've just had a lot going on recently and it slipped my mind. I understand if it's too late to turn it in, and I apologize for not doing so. So great quality to be able to take responsibility. Number 10, understands and respects professional boundaries, definitely. Number 11, exhibits dependable behavior, uses downtimes to study and arrives to clinic on time and with a professional appearance. And then is prepared for clinic and follows all rules and regulations set by the school and the clinical site. Number 12, accepts and uses constructive criticism. Whew, what an important skill. Continues to receive feedback and uses it to help them grow, and then follows directions and welcomes constructive feedback. And then just some comments I thought were definitely worth including. This student has had another spectacular rotation in fluoro. They come to clinic prepared, ready to learn, and always has a positive attitude. This student is one of our standout students. They're friendly, outgoing, and they're really going to excel in their X-ray career. And this one, short and sweet, great job, sad you won't be my sidekick. So, I think that each of you has risen to the occasion in this 21-month job interview. Many of you have already secured jobs. You'll transition to radiologic technologist positions any moment now. A few of you have applied to advanced imaging programs and have been accepted or are waiting acceptance. And Caitlin and I, and of course Jasmine and Amanda, feel confident that whatever your next steps are, you will do well. So even though I think you will abide by these already, I have 3 requests of each of you. Number 1, continue on the strong path that you are on today. Remember, you can influence positive change wherever you go. Number 2, advocate for your profession. I hope that you will take the knowledge you have and work to educate others on the need for training and licensure in imaging. Number 3, be the role model or mentor that you most appreciate in your own learning process. Once you have a few years of experience under your belt, I hope that you will inquire about serving as a clinical preceptor here at PVCC. So best wishes for great success and happiness in your career, and I hope we'll hear all about your successful ARRT exams any minute now. So yay! At this time, I'd like to ask Dr. Runyon to be in position to congratulate students as their names are called, Ms. Caitlin Eichenhorst to read their names and dedications as they walk across the stage, and Dr. Pat Keats to present each student with their pen, which she has so graciously provided.
Taylor Baccaro. I'm standing here with this degree because you never allowed me to give up when I truly wanted to. You always were there for me when I needed you no matter what. Thank you for the following people: my mom, my Nana, Stephanie, and Caitlin. Lamar Berry. Rachel and Malachi, you mean everything to me, and I can't wait to use what I've learned to support our little family. I love you. Chelsea Baduk. To my grandma, because she knew I could do this before anyone else. Will Kleckner. I'd like to thank my wife Gloria for being my confidence and my strength, and my sons Wyatt and Connor for being my motivation. I'd finally like to thank Coffee for always being there for me. I couldn't have done this without you. Hunter Fitzgerald. I would like to thank my boyfriend Alex and my family for their support during my time in the radiography program. I would also like to say thank you to Stephanie and Caitlin. Without you guys, none of us would be here. Mary Marr. Thanks to all my family, friends, classmates, teachers, and the technologists who helped me. I would not have gotten here without you. Nick Metter. I would like to thank my family for the encouragement and motivation to be the best I can be. I would also like to thank Stephanie and Caitlin for all their hard work making this program work. We could not have had better teachers and made learning to be a radiography technologist such a great experience. Grace Newman. First off, I want to thank me for making it through this program. I want to thank my wonderful professors, Stephanie and Caitlin, for pushing me to succeed. Lastly, I want to thank my awesome family and friends for being my support system and on-call babysitters. Emily Price. I would like to thank my family and friends for supporting me throughout the last 2 years while I worked hard to complete this program. I am so thankful for my opportunities and look forward to what will come to me within the next year. Tati Rangel Ribeiro. I would like to thank my mom, dad, and sister for supporting me throughout this program. I would also like to thank Caitlin and Stephanie for working with me when I hurt my shoulder and had to make up clinical hours. Mufida Roberts. I want to thank all my clinical instructors for everything they have taught me, my classmates for all the fun times and giggles we had together, and a big thank you to my husband, Cade, for all the love and support he has given me throughout this program. Rebecca Rusina. This program would have been so much harder without my family, friends, and classmates. Thank you for standing with me during this journey. Your support is what kept me going forward. Ashley Sneed. Thank you to my husband James, my kids, other family members, and my closest friends for being supportive and picking up my slack throughout the program. I would also like to take a second to shout out to myself for pushing through and finishing when there were many times I wanted to quit. Congratulations, you did it. Morgan Wick. I'd like to dedicate this to my dad, Mark, and my mom, Jane. They have been so supportive and gave me so many opportunities in life. I could not have done this without them.
So exciting. How about another round of applause for the graduating class of 2023? The lovely class of 2023 would like to extend their appreciation to the following individuals. Dr. Pat Keats, whose generous donation to our program has helped so many deserving students receive awards for achieving the highest of merits. The class of 2023 wishes to recognize your generosity. Lamar, would you please come up and help me present, Dr. Keats with a special token of appreciation for all that she does to support the PVCC program of radiography and its students. Excuse me. Sorry, it's all the talking. The family of Mr. Jeffrey Scott Dewey. They usually are able to travel up from the Carolinas and down from Michigan every year, but could not join us this year. But we do have the lovely Aunt Kathy and Aunt Lynn who are here, and we would love for Mufida to please come and help present the Dewey family with a special token of appreciation for all that they do to support the PVCC program of radiography and its students. And Mufida, you see lovely Miss Lynn Rogers right there. Dean Winkler, our program's Dean of Health and Life Sciences, whose work behind the scenes ensures the success for students in all of the competitive allied health programs. Grace and Brooklyn, will you please come and help me present Dean Winkler with a special token of our appreciation for all that she does.
We'd also like to thank Caitlin and Stephanie.
Thank you all. I'm going to miss you, and I hope you'll stay in touch. So at this time, Dean Winkler will share a positive message with the graduates.
Don't worry, I got it down to just 18 pages. So try to get you out really quick. So good evening, everyone. My name is Nicole Winkler. I'm the Dean of Health and Life Sciences at PVCC, but I'm also a licensed radiographer since 2003. In fact, I see a couple of the clinical instructors out here who actually taught me when I was a student, and so I'm going to shout out to Kim Harry. You want to stand up and say hi? Yes. I was so excited to learn that she was here tonight, and her daughter will be graduating the nursing program on Friday, so shout out to her daughter, too. Good for you. So, just warms my heart to see these folks who always supported to me when I was going through the program, and now seeing them here in the audience celebrating our students, the future generation, is just amazing to me. But I started out, just like you all, attending a pinning ceremony like this one, and flash forward almost 20 years, here I am feeling very grateful for the amazing opportunities that I was afforded because of my decision to become a radiographer. However, today's not about me. It's about the success of our graduates, and it's about honoring their dedication and hard work over the last 21 months. So graduates, as you enter your new career, I challenge each of you to keep a positive attitude and be confident that you have worked hard. I'm certain that you will continue to find passion and love for your work, as I have. I also encourage you to embrace the humor where you see it, because it relieves stress, and laughter, they say, is the greatest medicine. Of course, that's aside to radiation. So I found the top 10 reasons you might be an X-ray tech. So first, if you wash your hands before you go to the bathroom. As an X-ray tech, we must wash our hands before and after every patient encounter, and on occasion, this rolls over to our own home life, which is why our hands often look like dry, wrinkled raisins, unless we own and use lots of lotion. Number 9, you believe that a roll of tape can fix any situation. Our tape is our greatest treasure as radiographers. It can hold an unsteady patient's hand in place, an X-ray cassette in place, and occasionally be used to place over the mouth of a screaming child. We would never do that, though, right? Never do that. I'm just kidding. I really am. You just cover their ears. All right. Number 8, it's normal to tell a patient that it's actually better if your baby cries. So in order to get a really good X-ray of a baby's lungs, they must take in a big, deep breath. And as many of you already know, many of you out there right now already know, babies normally don't follow directions very well. So when they cry, they often naturally breathe deeper between cries, and that allows us to snap that X-ray when the lungs are full of air. Number 7, if you know that beauty isn't only skin deep. It's very common to hear one of your colleagues say something like, when they walk by after you take an X-ray, "Nice femur." Right? So number 6, if you think any job where you drive to work in blue pajamas is cool, let's face it, perhaps X-ray scrubs are not the most fashionable, but they are comfortable. They are very comfortable. Number 5, if you have X-rays of yourself that have never been seen by a doctor. Now, this is completely illegal, and none of us have ever taken X-rays of ourselves, ever. Never. Number 4, if your question of the day is, to BE or not to BE. For those of you who are not radiographers, a BE stands for belly expansion. I'm just kidding. It obviously means to us science geeks like binding energy. No, actually, it stands for barium enema, and which is a standard procedure in the life of an X-ray tech, and most people become X-ray techs because of the BE. Am I right? I'm also just kidding. No. So number 3, if you ask more than one person a day if there is any chance they could be pregnant. When we ask this question, patients often answer it by telling us more information than we ever wanted to know about why they couldn't possibly be pregnant. And as you know, a simple no is just great. Just think, no, I'm not, right? Number 2, if you ask someone to put their left side against the X-ray board and then immediately have to say, your other left. It's true, when you have an X-ray, you completely forget your left from your right side every single time. See, they're nodding, they know. Number 1, this is my favorite. If you've ever had a patient with a nose ring, a belly ring, 5 earrings, and a tattoo tell you they're afraid of needles. And I don't even have any clever thing to add to that one. But as you enter your new career with eager excitement, I challenge each of you to believe in one another and to support the students in the future of this profession that will soon be looking up to you. Lastly, look at what you've accomplished, your college graduates. The future is in your hands. Dream big, work hard, and when you're ready to retire, invent an app that you can eventually sell for $1 billion, which you can then use to start a scholarship at PVCC, right? For students like you, giving them the opportunity to achieve their dreams too. So congratulations to each of you.
At this time, I'd like to ask Dr. John Donnelly, our Vice President of Instruction and Student Services, to offer closing remarks.
Thank you, Stephanie. I too want to give my congratulations to the class of 2023, but I know I'm the last thing standing between you cake punch pictures and hugs from your family. So I'm going to try to make my closing remarks short, no more than 20 minutes. No, just kidding. So students, this is the last time that many of us here on the stage can actually tell you what to do. So I'm going to take advantage of that opportunity, and I'm going to give you 10 little rules. And Dean Winkler and I didn't practice this. She had 10 things about being a radiographer. I have 10 little rules that, while they're little, I think if you follow them in your life, it'll make things more positive and your life more happy. So the first thing, start by making your bed. Many people have said that if you make your bed the first thing in the morning, you've accomplished something, which sets the tone for the day. If you have a bad day, you'll come home to at least one success you achieved that day. It seems simple, but as a young man, I never believed that. But as I grow older and started making my bed, I found this to be actually good advice and a great way to start the day. Second, make a positive change in the world. Help people believe in themselves and help them achieve their goals. Each one of you had someone to do that for you, so do it for others. Become a leader, get involved, and be proactive. Be a problem solver, not just a problem identifier. At the end of the day, people are remembered more for what they contributed to this world than what they identified right or wrong about it. Third, keep in touch with your classmates sitting on the stage. You have seen your fellow students at your worst and at your best, yet tonight many of you will go your separate ways. You'll start that perfect job, or you'll enroll in that advanced training program. Some of you will leave the area, some of you will get married, and some of you will have children. You will not see or talk to each other as much as you did these last 2 years. The ties that bind will loosen, yet the one thing that will connect you to each other is your experience together in this program. Don't forget that and keep in touch with each other. Fourth, ask for help. Many of us are resistant to ask for help, even if it's arm's reach away. If you don't succeed in something or get disappointing results, don't make excuses. Ask, search out help, fix the issue, and move forward. It's just as simple as that. Fifth, advocate for yourself. When advocating for yourself, you must balance between asking for what you need while respecting the needs of others. If you ask specifically and directly for what you need, you just might get it. If you get a no answer, reflect, think about how better to approach the situation, and ask again. If you hit a brick wall, find a productive way around it, find a productive way over it, find a productive way to knock it down. Advocating for yourself reaps more benefits than you might think. 6, spend time with those who give you energy. You have heard people say there's just not enough time in the day or life is too short. Well, those people are actually right. Find and surround yourself with people in this world who give you positive energy, who rejuvenate you, and who help you do your best work. Avoid those who sap your energy and leave you exhausted. There truly is not enough time in the day for negativity, and life is indeed too short. 7th, mind your own business. I'm convinced that people who are unable to mind their own business are just miserable people. Yet it is human nature to pass judgment on our family, our friends, our spouses, our significant others, strangers. As I recently read, if everyone just stopped offering their outlook on things and waited for it to be requested, there would be a whole lot less drama in this world. We all have enough of our own business to mind to worry about any others, so mind your own. 8th, be nice to each other and to the people you meet on the street. This one's easy. Kindness feels good. It broadens our perspective. It brightens the world. It helps people feel respected and less alone. Kindness makes people want to be around you, and kindness results in more kindness. We need more kindness everywhere. 9th, take advantage of your newly earned degree and soon-to-be license. You are now at a place where your experience and credentials will make you a very valuable person in the marketplace. You have gained skills and credentials that most people do not have. Use those to your advantage. Go after that position that you think you can't get. Apply to that advanced educational program you don't think you can get into. The knowledge, skills, and abilities you gain from this program will take you farther than you think. And finally, give back, especially to PVCC. If you want to start this one immediately, I am available after this to take checks at the conclusion of the program. But seriously, when the time comes, return the generosity that was given to you. Give your time, your money, your energy to those who need it most. The law of karma says that every positive deed generates merit and will result in a positive return. The law of karma goes on to say that giving financially to PVCC gives you 200% more positive return than giving to anyone else. But no, really, give back as much as you can. Enough of that. It's your time to relax. Congratulations to all of you. You deserve to relax, be with family and friends. I look forward to seeing you on Friday, dressed in your academic regalia. I look forward to seeing you walk across the stage to receive your diploma. Again, congratulations to the class of 2023.
I would like to thank each of you for coming to support our graduates tonight. We appreciate your dedication and support to their success. Congratulations, graduates. We will miss you, and we will wish you great success in your future endeavors, and I hope you stay in touch. I do have one request. I have been asked by the lovely Harry Stillerman for our award winners if you will head to the stage afterwards for some pictures. And then I would ask everyone to join us in the Dickinson's Common area for cake and punch so we can congratulate these wonderful soon-to-be radiologic technologists. Thank you all.